ladies, and welcome to the breakdown of Chapter 1 of How to Read Literature Like a Professor. It's called Every Trip is a Quest, Except It's Not. Basically, what Foster breaks down in this chapter is whenever a character goes somewhere in a book, it's almost always a quest. Sometimes a quest might look like a trip to the store to get some white bread, but often it's much more. Now to send you to my good friend Reed, who will elaborate on some really good key points to focus on while reading this chapter.
Thanks, Pedro. The key points are that every quest follows the same basic structure, that every quest's true reason is for self-development, and that the real reason for a quest is never stated. And now to Nick with an example.
Thanks, Reed. Next show example is the situation. A boy named Kip gets sent to the store by his mom to go pick up a loaf of bread. But you see, Kip doesn't like riding his old crappy bike to the store. Along the way, he meets some pretty mean German shepherds too as well. And along this journey as well, he sees a girl he likes, named Karen, talking to the boy he doesn't like, named Tony. Now you see, this conversation takes place right next to Tony's 1968 classic Barracuda, if that catches your drift, when Karen spots Kip riding down the street with his bike. Now she laughs at him, which makes him feel really embarrassed. Not know about you, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty tough love to me. Back to you, Pedro.
Thanks, Nick. Now you may be asking yourself, what makes a quest? A quest narrative doesn't need to be in any particular place, time, nor setting, but it does need to have 5 structural elements. 1 being a quester, 2 being a place to go, 3 a reason to go there, 4 obstacles along the way, and 5 the underlying reason of why the quest initially occurred. As Foster said throughout the chapter, is the reason for any quest to occur is for the person to gain self-knowledge.
One example is Moana. The quester is Moana. The place to go is to find other areas to fish. On the way, she runs into trouble and meets Maui. The real reason for the quest is revealed to be to restore the heart of Te Fiti. On the way, Moana and Maui grow as people. Another example is Finding Nemo. The quester is Marlin, and he sets out to find his son. On the way, he meets Dory and kindles a friendship he hasn't had since his wife died. Marlin also learns not to fear everything outside of his comfort zone.
A good example is Treasure Planet. In Treasure Planet, Jim Hawkins is a rebellious teen portrayed by others as an aimless slacker. In the story, a pirate crash lands on Jim's planet, where he gives Jim a map to go find Treasure Planet itself. Throughout the movie, Jim embarks on an odyssey across the universe to find Treasure Planet. Another example is the Percy Jackson series. In The Lightning Bolt Thief, Percy Jackson is a 12-year-old New Yorker who has dyslexia and ADHD. Throughout the novel, Percy Jackson learns he is half god, half human, and sets on a quest to find Zeus's master balls before he declares war on Poseidon himself.
The final quest narrative we will be analyzing is Huckleberry Finn. Huck is a young boy who is not educated, yet he leaves home and learns to survive with a runaway slave named Jim. Both Jim and Huck run away to escape the norms of their own society. Along the way, Huck is torn between turning Jim in, since that's what society would do, or to keep him safe, since he's a slave whom he's befriended. In the end, Huck learns that he can break societal barriers, and you can ultimately create your own freedom.